guys, it's Hef. I'm back again, and this is going to be a tag video. This is the Older Mature Ladies Beauty Creators tag that was created by Netta Jones. I will leave a link to her video and her channel down there. She didn't 100% tag me, but she did tag me, sort of. Anyway, this is, I've got my phone in front of me if you're wondering, 17 questions aimed at more mature YouTube creators, not the younger beauty YouTube creators. Not that there's anything wrong with them. Anyway, so the first, let's just get on with the questions. It's just easier that way. The first question is, are you secure enough to say how old you are when someone asks why or why not? And if so, how old are you? Plenty secure enough to say that I'm 41. I don't care. It's just a number. Seriously. Number 2, what was the motivating factor in you starting your YouTube channel? The fact that I was watching YouTube videos and I thought I can do that. So I did. There wasn't really any other motivating factor. I just wanted to do something fun and interesting and have an excuse to play with makeup and nail polish and that sort of thing. Number 3, do you think mature older ladies are represented well enough here on YouTube? There are a lot of them, if you know where to look. They're like a little separate community amongst the beauty community. I do know quite a few of them, like Natalie and, what was her name? There's a whole bunch of them. There's actually a couple of playlist type places that actually have a list of women who are in that kind of category, made by one of the other ladies that I was watching. Yeah, I haven't been watching that many videos, so I'm kind of a little bit out of the loop at the moment. And although I technically fit in the mature one, I noticed that there's like a group very much the 50s and over, and then there's kind of like the ones of us who are like 30 to 50. It's kind of like another little group. It's a little weird, but that's just how it feels to me. They probably could be represented even better, but I think it's a little bit harder for some of the people as from sort of the next generation up, like the technology and all that is required to actually make YouTube videos. But all the ones that I know that are in that age group, they're all fun to watch, and they're a lot realer than sort of some of the younger ones can actually be. Probably the life experience thing. Number 4, do you feel that you can connect with the younger generation of YouTubers? Personally, I do. Probably it might have something to do with having teenage children, that I'm kind of used to that particular generation, and I have, you know, a couple of young adults, so I'm kind of used to that generation. And I've always kind of got along with pretty much everybody. I still can remember what it was like to be younger, so I kind of get where a lot of them are coming from. Yeah, so although I prefer people in sort of closer to my own age group, I don't have any trouble connecting with the younger generation. Don't necessarily agree with some of the stuff that they say and do, but it doesn't mean I can't connect with them on some kind of level. I also tend to find myself in mentor type positions quite a bit, where younger people come and ask guidance from me, so I guess I must connect some way with them. Number 5, what would you like to change about the beauty community on YouTube in general and in how older mature ladies are represented? I'd like the beauty community to be a lot more positive and less of the bitchy drama bullshit that is currently going on. Like, you know, the thing particularly with women, not just with women, but particularly with women, is this thing where women bring each other down in order to feel better about themselves, and I think that's bullshit. You get a lot further when you make people feel good, and I think that's one thing that the beauty community really needs to change on the whole, is being supportive and uplifting to each other instead of tearing each other down and trying to make each other feel like shit. I mean, I know some people think it's a competition, but really life is not a competition. Anyway, Number 6. What do you think about makeup trends, highlighter, contouring, colour correcting, bright lips, etc.? Do you think we as older ladies should try them or not? I think you should do whatever the fuck you want with makeup, quite frankly. Yeah, there's all these trends around, but these trends come and go. It's not like they never used to contour. You know, eyebrow shapes change and colours change and all that kind of stuff. I think if it makes you happy, you should do it. Should you consider how makeup looks on your skin? Yes, you should. There are some looks that, as you get older, just do not work. You know, when I see a woman who is 80 wearing thick black eyeliner, I'm kind of thinking you're not really doing yourself any favours, you're not looking the best that you possibly could. But if that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it. It's not up to me to tell you that you can't do it. Could you look better? Of course you could. Everybody could look better, in my opinion. But it's just, if you want to try it, try it. If it works for you, keep on doing it. If it doesn't work for you, don't keep on doing it. It's like the whole don't wear bold eyes and bright lipstick. What a load of crap. If you want to wear a bright red lip with a black smoky eye, you go ahead and you do that, because that's what you want to do. Whatever. I tend to go towards bright lips, which apparently is not what you're supposed to do. As you get older, you're supposed to tone everything down. I still wear, and like the other one is like, don't wear shiny eyeshadow if you're older, because it exacerbates your wrinkles. I know Natalie, the diva from Canada, she always wears like shiny ass eyeshadow and she looks frigging amazing. She always looks gorgeous. It doesn't make her look older, she just looks gorgeous. So I'm like, all that crap. Trends, do what you want to do. Try them out, don't try them out. It's your face, do whatever the fuck you want with it. Don't listen to what other people have to say, it's none of their business. Number 7. Do you think cosmetic companies represent more mature ladies with their products and advertising campaigns? They target older women, they don't represent older women. This is the way I see it. When I see some chick who's like 30 advertising an anti-aging or a product for mature skin, I want to slap them. Like, seriously? Now, if you had someone who was 80 as your representative for your mature skin line, then I might actually think that you had some integrity. Because if you show a girl who has no wrinkles on her face and she's using a wrinkle cream, well, that's kind of bullshit, isn't it? Because it doesn't have wrinkles to start with. Yes, prevention is better than cure, and I can see that, you know, maybe they're saying as you get into 30 you should start using those products. That's a different thing to ones that's like reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles on somebody with no fine lines and wrinkles. What is that? That's just bullshit. Like, seriously. So yeah, they target a lot of products towards older women and they usually cost more, but they don't necessarily represent older women. Number 8. Are you okay with going out without makeup on? Are you okay with going without makeup on camera and out in public? Why or why not? I'm rarely wearing makeup. I go without makeup more than I wear makeup, although I'm trying to change that because I love makeup. I go down the street without makeup on all the time. I really just couldn't give a shit. I do what makes me feel good, and yeah, wearing makeup tends to make me feel a bit more confident, but I don't have a problem with it. And I have filmed videos when I don't have makeup on. Not very often, because I choose to put makeup on when I'm filming. But I'm quite happy not to wear makeup. It doesn't really worry me. Number 9. Do you think that we as older ladies are more comfortable with going without makeup and also with wearing our makeup however we want to and not give a damn what anyone else thinks? Well, yeah, because, you know, we've been through all of that crap about whether it's good for you or not. And, you know, you get to a point in your life where you're just like, what other people have to say is really not that important. And generally speaking, if someone's having a go at you about the way you look, that says more about them than it does about you. So yeah, I think age does, as you mature, you do tend to give a crap a lot less about what people think. Not everybody, some people still do, but you know, on the whole, But then I've kind of always been a bit more like that, so I don't know, it might just be me. Number 10. Have you always loved makeup, and how old were you when you first started wearing makeup? I was not brought up around makeup very much. Like, my mum rarely ever wears it. Like, I haven't seen her wear it for probably years now. She didn't wear it a lot when I was young. She didn't have a lot of it in the house. My first makeup items were ones that I basically flogged off of her. I can remember this brown eyeshadow that I had that was kind of like a goldy brown sort of colour. I used the shit out of that. Like, I used every last scrap of that stuff. I used to wear it as my eyeshadow, and then I used to put some on my lips and then put a little bit of lip balm over the top of it. And I used the shit out of that thing. I absolutely love that. I was so sad when that went because I didn't have any more eyeshadow and I didn't have that colour, and it was like, oh, terrible. My grandmother used to always put on powder and lipstick. She had this one particular lipstick colour and brand, I think it was a Revlon one or an Estee Lauder one, that she always bought, and then they changed the names or the numbers or something, and it threw everything for a curveball, and it took ages to find the right one again. But yeah, she was really the only one who regularly wore makeup, and it was really just powder and lipstick. She pretty much didn't do anything else. So I kind of discovered makeup sort of at the end of primary school, start of high school. In high school, from probably year 9 onwards, so about 14 years old onwards, I pretty much wore makeup every single day. I rarely didn't wear makeup, even if it was just like mascara and like lipstick or something. Used to occasionally get into trouble for that kind of thing because you weren't supposed to be wearing makeup, but whatever. Yeah, so I could just kind of, I think it fit in with my creative flair, the idea of like playing around with makeup. Yeah, but it wasn't really until, like, I had quite a bit of makeup, bits of makeup when my children were young. I just didn't really wear makeup very often at all. It wasn't really until I sort of got past 30-ish, 35, that I really started to get back into it. It's really been a more recent thing. A lot of it's from watching way too much YouTube, that I've really started to delve into it. Nail polish was always more my thing than makeup, but they've both kind of taken over. Number 11, what was the first makeup products you bought or, as I said, the eyeshadow was probably, that was the first one I can really remember. I don't recall what the first one I bought was. I do remember quite early on, it must have been about 16 when my brother got married, and my sister-in-law at that stage was doing Nutrimetics, and so I had some Nutrimetic stuff that she had that I kind of like bought off of her. But I can remember one day, or my mum had bought technically, I remember one day just before the wedding we were trying to find the right colour for the lipstick, and we wanted it to match like the dress, which was a weird kind of burgundy kind of colour. And I found this really cheap, I think it was like Satin brand or something like that. It was this lipstick. It turned out to be the perfect colour, and everybody wore it that day. So, and it was like $2 or something from some place in the city. Yeah, I didn't really track that kind of stuff. Number 12. Are there any trends that you did when you were younger that you wish would come back, and any that you wish would stay dead? No, not really. I was always pretty simple with my makeup, so nothing that I didn't really follow trends. I've never really been a big trendy kind of person. I tend to do what I like. And I don't have a problem with any kind of makeup. So, like, you know, people who say, oh, I really hate the blue eyeshadow thing. I actually quite like blue eyeshadow. It can be made to look attractive. The blue eyeshadow all the way up to the eyebrow thing, that maybe should stay away. It's not the best lip look ever. Yeah, so it's more trends that are around now that I wish would go the hell away, like the concealer lip nude thing. I just don't get that. Number 13. Is there a product or products that you used as a teenager that you still use? More a brand. My mum had oil of Olay when I was younger. And yeah, so I quite like Olay products in general. It's probably one of the only things that, like, I look at it and I kind of feel sort of nostalgic when I see it. I did really like Pond's was a thing when I was younger too. I did quite like Pond's, unfortunately, and I don't know which products it's in. I don't know what it is. There is a particular ingredient in their tinted moisturizer or their day cream or something that makes my skin just go bleh, and it goes all red and horrible. So I've actually been avoiding Pond's for that because I don't know what it is that they've put in there that I react to. Yeah, probably only Olay type products would be the only thing that I still kind of use. Number 15, what makeup and skincare items could you not live without? Oh, I missed a question, but I'll go back to it. I don't know that there's anything that I really couldn't live without. I love makeup, I love nail polish, but it's not an essential to me. I could go without, and I know that my skin would be fine if I went without, and the reason I know this is because my mum is 70 years old and has not very many wrinkles, and she does not use anything, like quite literally. She washes her face with water in the shower. She does not moisturize. She does not use serums. She does not use creams. She does not use anything on her skin. And her skin is amazing. My grandmother was pretty much exactly the same. Even at the age of 90, she still probably looked more like 75 because her skin, particularly around this area, is quite smooth. I have combination skin. It's quite normal around here. It's a little bit oily through here. So there's nothing I would class as something that I couldn't live without. What I wouldn't want to do without, on the other hand, decent lip balm, decent moisturizer, and some kind of cleansing thing. Like, I quite like micellar water type cleanser, something fairly gentle. Yeah, so, and water, because, you know, water's like one of the best things for your skin ever. Makeup wise, I could pretty much live without it if I had to. Although it's nice to actually put the eyebrows on occasionally because, you know, they're blonde and you can't see them. And mascara so that the eyes can actually be seen because, again, blonde eyelashes. Yeah, so really, there's nothing I can't live without, but I would rather not. Number 14, what is more important to you? Makeup, skin, or skincare, and why? Probably skincare, because if your skin looks great, then everything else looks great. And I'm very lucky, I have to admit, that my skin is actually pretty good. I can remember when I was like 18, 19 years old, I used to wear makeup every day, but I didn't used to wear foundation. I used to often just wear a moisturizer or a tinted moisturizer at the most, and I would have all these people say, like, what foundation are you wearing? Your skin looks flawless. I was like, I'm not wearing any, I'm just wearing moisturizer. People used to be like, oh my god, your skin looks amazing. And I've had that comment a few times from people who've seen me naked face. They're like, oh my god, your skin's like really, really good. So, yeah, looking after my skin is far more important than whatever else I put on it. But then again, I love all of it, so, you know, that's a hard question. Number 16. Is there a mature celebrity whose style makeup that you admire? I'm not a big celebrity person. I don't really follow very many celebrities. I occasionally look at gossip and stuff, but and I don't really copy anybody's style or anything or admire anything. But when I see someone like Helen Mirren at her age looking absolutely fantastic, that just makes me feel good. I'm just like, she is the epitome of a classy lady. So she would probably be one of the more mature celebrities that I think is absolutely amazing. Yeah, and I do realise that women like Angelina Jolie and Sandra Bullock and who was the other one who was on the tip of my tongue just then? Halle Berry are all, older than I am, a bit more mature, and they all look amazing. Like Jennifer Lopez, they look fantastic. Thing is, they have the money to look fantastic, seriously. Yeah. I'd rather admire somebody who doesn't have all that money, who still manages to look fantastic. But, yeah, probably Helen Mirren would be, I think she's amazing, that woman. Number 17. What advice would you give to the younger ladies here? Don't be copycat. Don't do what other people do just because they get viewers. Just be yourself. Find out who you are. Try things because you want to or not. Like, don't try things because everyone else do it. Like that stupid Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Like, seriously? People told you to jump off a cliff, would you? I mean, no. I just think that's kind of like stupid. And the other thing is, don't spam people. Don't go to people's channels and say, come and follow me, because that really pisses me off. And I can almost guarantee that on this video, because I've said that now, somebody will say that. Because the last time I did, I had like 3 of them. It's like, seriously? But yeah, just be yourself, find yourself. Don't blindly follow trends and other people and celebrities and try to be like celebrities. Learn to love who you are as a person. Learn to just be you. And people will find you amazing when they get to know the real you, not the fake persona that you want to put out there. That would be my advice. Be you. So that is all 17 questions in that particular tag. I am not going to tag anybody. However, if you happen to be on the mature side, like, 12, and you want to do this tag, then you do this tag. So there's like people like Natalie out there and your wonderful group of ladies. If you guys want to do it, that would be really, really great. So again, I will link Netta, brain fade. I will link Netta Jones down there if you want to go and see hers as well. She's really nice. She's fairly new to YouTube and she could do with some more supporters, so if you want to go and check her out, that would be great. Leave me a thumbs up if you like tag videos. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss anything, and leave me a comment down below. I try to respond to all comments, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya.